شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه وبعد. Inshallah, tonight's the last night of the month of Ramadan, and it is definitely a very special night. It is a night where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala frees up a lot of people from the fire of hell, and may Allah make us amongst those people who He frees from the fire of hell. And I just have some parting advice, especially for the month of Ramadan. As you come to this close, like especially tomorrow, a lot of us will be in this Eid celebration mode, and we'll be excited and whatnot. But a believer, whenever they finish an act of virtue, they do not become arrogant. They do not become overly exaggerated, and they do not boost themselves and their egos thinking they have done something really, really good. But they remain in a state of suspense, which is between hope and fear, hoping that Allah accepts their ibadat and fearing in their rejection as well. So having that suspenseful state of the heart is what Imam Ghazali actually mentions is something which is recommended for a believer who is fasting to do. Just like when you finish salah, right? What do you say after you finish salah? Like you say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. What do you say? Astaghfirullah. Did you do something bad? No, you prayed, you offered salah, and you are saying astaghfirullah for the shortcomings within that prayer. Similarly, Hajj has an emphasis on istighfar after every step of the way. Fasting should also have that you are towards the end of the month of Ramadan and you're finishing the month of Ramadan, increase in istighfar, increase in seeking forgiveness, because do you think you achieved a perfect 10 out of 10 score in the month of Ramadan? All of us had shortcomings, right? So some of us are like, I wish I could have done this, or I could have done that, I could have done that. But khair, that's okay. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks for, that sincere effort that is required from our end. That sincere effort needs to be, given from our end, and then that sincere effort should be coupled with istighfar, and the a'mal and the deeds that we do will eventually rise up to the level of acceptance. Because I cannot stress this more than enough, how important it is, especially on these last day of Ramadan, to seek istighfar in excess, so that you are completely cleansed from the month of Ramadan. One more thing, will we have Taraweeh tomorrow night? No, okay. Does that mean no night prayer tomorrow? I mean, Isha is there, so that's fard, right? That's an obligation. You come pray Isha in congregation, you get reward for half the night. You pray Fajr in congregation, you get reward for half the night, as if you are in ibadah. So, the month purpose of this Taraweeh prayer in congregation is to make your habit of Isha more stronger, so that you never miss that. Right? So you go outside the month of Ramadan. Ramadan was like a boot camp for you. Now you are exit the month of Ramadan. You got to take something away from it, right? And there's just so many benefits if you just make a habit of making one salah at the masjid. Honestly, the masjid has so many benefits. Like, it saves you and your generations. If you are serious about saving your Islam for your children, attach them with the masjid. Attach them as the masjid. There is no joke about this. Mashallah, we say a lot about the kids who come to the masjid, they create noise, whatnot. Alhamdulillah, that is all part of it. That's all part of growing up, right? That's all part of adab, tarbiyah, etiquettes that we need to inculcate, we need to teach, but at least there is an effort, right? It is so much better than not coming to the masjid. The alternative is so much worse. So if you are truly sincere about saving Islam for your next generations, you got to be attached to a masjid. How do you be attached to a masjid? All I'm asking is make one prayer a priority, that you will come for that one day, right? And the added benefits that you get, the community members, the ilm, the learning, all the other things that you get to enjoy, are just the add-on benefits. So, Alhamdulillah, it has been a really blessing this month of Ramadan. To be honest, on our entire community, it has been a blessing. And like whoever I talk to, like, man, this Ramadan just went by too fast, right? That's the general consensus, that it went by too fast. But truly, Allah blessed our community, right? So keep that blessing intact. If Allah gives you a blessing, take care of that blessing, right? Don't neglect that blessing, right? Allah made a habit out of all of us to come together, see each other on a nightly basis. We definitely can carry this after Ramadan too, right? It's not that difficult. Ramadan honestly showed you your true potential. Like, you have so much khair in you, you have so much ability in you to do goodness, right? So if you even do a fraction of this outside Ramadan and carry that forward, even if it's consistently and doing little things, that is very beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So dear brothers and sisters, do not discount this effort. Alhamdulillah, I just want to make one announcement. We started the first night of Ramadan with a shahada. Inshallah, today is the last night of Ramadan. We will end it with a shahada, but this is a private shahada. Inshallah, we will be doing that after Isha. So, there's so many people who look at us, and we are the light of Islam that we spread far and wide. Embody the best etiquettes that Quran has taught you, and inshallah carry that forward throughout the rest of the year. And with that, if there is anything that has been said wrong, we seek Allah's forgiveness. We seek Allah's forgiveness. It is shortcoming on the part of an abd, on a servant. Anything that is good, we give credit only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any success that happens in the month of Ramadan, we give credit to Allah. It only happened by Allah's ability and Allah's tawfiq. Honestly, there's no point, no effort and no power that we have. That's why we say la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, right? We prayed, we gave charity, we did all these things. That is all by the permission of Allah, right? Not because of our strength. All strength and all power belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah forgive our shortcomings, and may Allah forgive our mistakes. Jazakumullah khairan.